Sovelmash has received the conclusion on the completion of construction. This means that the enterprise is officially recognized as built. One of the key stages has been completed. It all began with the dream of engineer Dmitry Alexandrovich Duyunov to commercialize the combined winding technology, Slavyanka, and bring it into industry worldwide. At the start, the project had no site of its own. Work was carried out in rented premises, and the first machines and equipment were purchased gradually as funds became available. What looked like a small experimental facility eventually grew into a large-scale federal construction project. The uniqueness of the project lies in the fact that it was built from scratch, not through the state, banks, or large funds, but thanks to the support of private investors. In 2017, the company Solar Group launched an international crowdfunding program, which ensured the project's stable development and growth. The first major milestone was obtaining the status of resident of the Special Economic Zone, Technopolis, Moscow. Officially, the company entered it in July 2019, after 9 months of approvals. This step confirmed the interest and support for the project from the Moscow government. The resident status granted tax benefits and the opportunity to begin construction on the allocated site in Alabushevo. Then began the stage of building the engineering center, the erection of the building, laying of communications, purchase and installation of modern equipment. By 2023, the main construction work had been completed. Now the enterprise is built and the conclusion on the completion of construction has been obtained. But the journey is not yet finished. Several important stages are still ahead. The first is obtaining the permit for commissioning. This is the final document that will allow the Sovelmash Engineering Center to operate fully as an industrial facility. Then comes the purchase of the land. Today, the 2.1 hectare plot is leased, and transferring it into ownership will form the basis for the company's stability. The next step is the valuation of all tangible and intangible assets, including intellectual property and patents. This will provide an understanding of the company's market value. After that, the authorized capital will be formed and the company will be reorganized from a limited liability company into a joint stock company. The Bank of Russia will issue shares. And the final step is the transfer of rights to the assets to the project participants. This is what it all began for. All these steps are already planned and work on several of them is already underway. Despite the steps still to be taken, it is important to note another significant fact. The enterprise is already fully operational. Production lines are ready, initial products are being manufactured, and most importantly, Sovelmash has already begun fulfilling its first major commercial order. We continue to move forward the same way we started, together. We congratulate all investors, partners, and team members on this important and well-deserved result. Receiving the conclusion on the completion of construction is the result of collective work, in which tens of thousands of people around the world have contributed.